Hello everyone, Alex RC Freak here, coming at you with another video. I just wanted to do a quick video and say I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. It is winter time where I live and it's very cold outside. Also, it's been snowing, and it's kind of wet and slushy out. And if you know me and you know my channel, I do not, let me repeat this, I do not do something stupid. And no disrespect to people who like to drive in the snow or water or drive through water puddles with their radio controlled vehicles. I do not do that because I spend too much money on them. That's the way I look at it. I spend too much money and time to do something stupid like that. And then you always get those people on the forums, most irritating thing ever. Oh god, I got a brand new RC and drove it through a big ass puddle and now the freaking thing's all locked up. Yeah, it's because your bearings are locked up. Because you gotta think, your rubber sealed bearings, quote unquote, are not waterproof. Your differential case halves are not waterproof. Your transmission case is not waterproof. The bearings in your brushless motor are not waterproof. Just letting you guys know. So anyway, getting that off my chest, but I'll show you guys what I've been working on when I've had the time. Alright. Bam. This is my Losi 5T. Okay, now I know it looks completely different from when you guys seen it before, but I did a pearl blue candy color with a gunmetal. I got a different body for it. I did the headlights clear, all hand painted by me. I didn't go super wacko crazy on it. But if you notice on my previous videos, this wheel, this beadlock ring on the inner and outer beadlock ring, and the beadlock ring on the back here was white, or that the rears were gray plastic. I know they're two different rim styles, but these were all white. This is white plastic. Now this rim style is like the factory Losi 5T wheel. This is not the 2.0 version. This is original Losi 5T black and white body version. But the guy had an orange body painted for it and it just looked horrendous. I never showed it just because it was that ugly, literally. But this has a 30.5cc Pro Mod OBR engine in it. Bartolone Racing unsilenced tune pipe. Savox steering servos, 550 ounces of torque at 6 volts. Or 7.4 volts. I'm running a LiPo 2S LiPo battery. Turnigy. Made an adapter using the XT60 plugs on it. But this is a King motor body. This is not a Losi body, it's a King motor body. It was clear. I custom made this out of a sheet of 1/8 inch thick Lexan I got from Lowe's. I had lying around. I remade it so that way I can go in there, go to the on off switch. I got a kill switch made by Dynamite on this, and if you're noticing this right here, the screws in the roll cage, the actual tubular roll cage right there, the screws in the roll cage snapped inside the plastic. They like twisted off, and so the screw went in an angle, and that's why I gotta drill them out and figure out something there. But I did the windows clear. I Parma liquid masked this. Parma Liquid Mask Company is not in business anymore. It's kind of a sad thing for me. But anyway, I did the whole body in Parma Liquid Mask, and I just kind of want to show this off to you guys. Like, check this out. I don't know how well you can see it, but I did those gunmetal inside the vents right down in there, all the way. I did that gunmetal in there. I did this gunmetal. Now, it didn't turn out 100% flawless. This I did gunmetal, and I was gonna try to fade it, but I was doing it with rattle can, the Duratrax rattle can for Lexan bodies. But one of the cans, when you spray it on the top, the spray thing, the paint's like splashed out from the top, and it started speckling. And I'm sure other people know what I'm talking about if they've used that paint. It's happened to me quite a bit with that paint, and it's very irritating. You can use automotive paint on this. Make sure you use a plastic adhesion promoter on the body panels, and use a gold Scotch-Brite or a yellow Scotch-Brite to scuff the pad or scuff the body, and then spray it with plastic adhesion promoter. We'll clean it down, wipe the body down with 100% alcohol or wax and grease remover, and then spray it with a plastic adhesion promoter on the body, and then use automobile car paint on it. If you get the paint really, really thick and you take it on, it could flake on you. Just a fair warning. But if you do it nice and you do one coat, let it dry 10 minutes, do another coat, let it flash, you know the drill. Do that, and then it should be good. And you take your time to really actually scuff it. You have to scuff it. That's the thing. You gotta scuff the body. I scuffed this body with a gold Scotch Brite. I know you can't see any of the scratches because I did scuff it, and I actually wasn't easy on it when I scuffed it either. I put some pressure on it. I scuffed it real good. So in the light it looks all hazy, but it doesn't look like that now. It looks really, really nice. But anyway, I wanted to show you something here on this rig. Now, just bear with me on the camera here, please. And I custom made this back thing here. This piece right here, I custom made this piece. You know, I cut out a hole right here so you can grab the pull start, you know, nice and easy. This is the hole for the body clips. I custom made this. And I use these little screws right here to hold it together. Now I use these little plastic 3/8 loop things. I don't know how well you can see them. But see that? There's one right there. It's a little plastic loop thing, like cable holder kind of thing. Goes around this cage and it holds this on. Instead of using zip ties and having it look all ghetto, I ain't like that. So, and of course, you know me, I have to be even here with the screws. You know, I got 6 screws, so I'm just, like I say, I'm picky like that, I guess. But if you notice on these sides, I made these too, so it's fully enclosed and black. So I thought it looked a little better. But if you notice, this is a painted one I did. Okay, this was a painted one. Now, if you notice, this stops right here. See how it stops right there? And it doesn't go all the way back. So you had a big old air gap right back here. And there's some people that say, you know, who cares, you know. And then if you notice, this edge right here is rounded. That edge right there. So it's rounded. This one's nice and sharp. See how it's all sharp? And it goes right up against the cab there. And see how it goes all the way back here to, you know, block that off. I think it looks pretty nice, honestly. Like, I think this whole truck is pretty nice. There's the inside. It's a Zenol motor. You know, there's a pipe, you know, there's a outerwear, Losi outerwears basically, pre-filter cover, you know, it's a nice truck. I love this truck. It has the Proline Trencher tires on it. I think it's a M3 compound, I think. Don't quote me on that, but you know, it looks pretty good. And let me roll it forward a little bit here, and I'll show you. Yeah, sorry for the camera moving around a lot. But there's the taillights. I used window tint, Lexan window tint, to tint them. I just thought they looked kind of neat. Yeah, I love this truck. I've been dying to go drive it. Like, you have no idea. I love how this thing sounds. I'll get a running video for you guys. It's, like I say, it's a Bartolone Racing unsilenced tune pipe. It's loud. You can hear this thing running. And, yeah, and I'm running a fuel to oil. I'm using Honda HP2 2-stroke oil on this engine at 32 to 1, using 92 octane with a gallon of gas. So that I got ratio right cup, and that's what I run on that, in case if you were wondering, because I know with fifth scales gasoline, that is a big question. That's a question you know, when I first got started into it, I was asking a lot. So what I personally recommend, and I strongly recommend this before you ever do anything less than 25 to 1, which is all the factory recommendations for any gasoline RC factory that's bone stock or whatever, or most even aftermarket engines recommend 25 to 1 or 28 to 1 mixture. Before you go any lower than like 28 to 1 or 25 to 1, I strongly recommend making sure that is okay with the manufacturer before you do that, because you could risk damage of your motor. OBR makes amazing motors. They make great engines. I love their products. As far as, you know, right now, I've never had any issues with this motor. It's great. It's awesome. So, and it has power too. I love the power band of it, you know. But anyway, make sure you look that up before. Do your research. Make sure that's safe for your specific application, because everyone's is different. Recommend that very strongly. But if you're good, then yeah, I like the 32 to 1. The previous owner I got this, you know, on a trade and used. The previous owner was using a 40 to 1 mixture after he broke it in on 25 to 1. So I switched 32 to 1. I like that. It seems to do good. I don't have any overheating issues, nothing. So it works pretty good. And if you notice, I cut out this vent right here. This vent comes like with a Lexan all the way down. I cut that out with a Dremel, so that way it's actually a functional vent. I thought that was kind of neat. I really like that. I like the Losi 5T 2.0 body with that big vent in it, the big vent on the hood. I think Losi did an amazing job on that. But that body is really expensive, so, you know, like I say, I ain't no millionaire by any means, but I do the best I can. Like I say, I am not sponsored in any way. I really appreciate any and everyone who's taken a moment of their time to watch my videos, comment on my videos, you know, like them. You guys are amazing. I really do appreciate you guys so very much, and I really can't say that enough. Honestly, no joke. You guys are awesome. And like I say, if anyone has any questions about anything on their RCs, even if it's not a Losi 5T, please don't be, you know, afraid to ask, or don't hesitate to ask me. I'll do my absolute best to answer it and help you out as much as I possibly can. I just kind of wanted to show you guys my body that I did, and I think this candy, you know, blue pearl is just gorgeous. I mean, in the sunlight, right now it's nighttime, but in the sunlight, I'm telling you right now, it is beautiful. I've never ran it with this body on there, and I kind of want to. I like this big old aggressive stance in the back. I will say, I do down the road, I am going to change to the Losi Gold springs, the 10-pound springs, front and rear. I do think that this thing really needs that, like, tremendously. It has the black springs on it right now. They're okay. They're a little soft in the back. I don't really have a problem with the front too much. I mean, the front's okay, but the back, you know, most of the weight's back there, and it just, as you can tell, it's kind of squatty, but, you know, this thing, it's awesome. I love this truck. I hate carrying it anywhere, even like 3 feet. I hate it. You know what I mean? It's heavy. It's a big boat, and it's big and bulky. It's more like one of those things where it's like, it's the heaviness that doesn't really bug me. It's technically the bulkiness that bugs me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to walk down a hallway in your house and it's kind of narrow, like mine, this thing, it's going to be kind of hard to do it with, especially if you have a nice pretty body. You don't want to like scratch it up against the wall, or, you know what I'm saying. I can see if you rolled over and scratched it, at least you're getting, you know, battle rash is what I call it, you know, road rash, you know, so you actually drove it to get that scratch versus just scraping it against something. But no, it's definitely, I feel like, in my opinion, it's not a super fancy designed body, but I feel like it's a really nice looking body in my opinion. So anyway, if you guys like the video, like it. If you guys hate it, I guess hate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys either way, you know. So anyway, yeah, if you guys have any comments at all, please let me know. I mean, seriously. And I do seriously apologize. I haven't made a video in a while, and that's why I wanted to make this one, just kind of show you guys what I have been working on. It looks good. I think this body is just, it's gorgeous. Like, you know, seeing it in person is even a lot better. That blue is just, it's an eye catcher, I think. But anyway, thank you guys so much for, you know, watching my videos. I'll have some videos of my UDR Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer up. I'm going to be putting the Traxxas upgraded red plastic calipers, fake calipers on there. I painted the factory calipers, the gray ones. I painted them red with Tester's model paint, and it looks like maybe a branch or some, you know, debris of, like, when I was going off-road, for example, has rubbed away on the caliper. So I'm just going to use actual red plastic, just because it rubbed the paint away, and I know if I repaint it, it's going to probably happen again. At least with red plastic, if it gets scratched, it's red plastic all the way through, so you won't be as noticeable. I'm just picky like that. So that just goes to show, like, how picky I am. I'll be doing a video of that. It's pretty easy. It's like one screw on each caliper. Super easy. But anyway, I'll be doing a video of that, you know, and kind of stuff like that. But like I say, it hasn't been too nice out to pull them out, and I've been dying to, so don't get me wrong, guys. I really want to do that for you. Well, the second as it starts to turn into spring, summer, I promise you I'm going to be having these things out full bore, driving them. I'll definitely get you a driving video of this, just so you guys know ahead of time, though. When I do a driving video of this, I probably won't be talking too much in it because this thing is loud. And I apologize for anyone wearing headphones. If you guys watch a driving video of this thing, it is noisy. So please don't hate me in the comments if you see a driving video and you have headphones on and it's really loud. But it's awesome. It sounds really cool. It sounds good. I think it sounds great, actually. But yeah, I'll get a driving video of it. And what I like about these is they're not one of those RCs that roll over a lot. Like they planted and they just go once you have a good engine on them. I think the stock motors are kind of junky in my opinion, but that's me. So anyway, thank you guys for so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys. You guys mean everything to me. Alex RC Freak out. Peace.